Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am reviewing the Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez line. I went to Sephora and picked up a few products for you guys so that I could do this review. So yeah, I will create this look with all of these products. I will be giving you guys my opinion on all of these products. So if you want to see what I think, please continue watching. Don't be afraid to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below, and let's get into the video. So I'm just gonna tell you guys what I got because this wasn't PR or anything, so I didn't get everything that was in the line. So I'm gonna tell you what I got. So I got the Liquid Touch foundation brush. From watching all the reviews, this looked really interesting to me. And I love foundation brushes, and I'm starting to get into using brushes a little bit more than sponges. So I felt like I had to get it, and it was priced really well. So then I also got the Liquid Touch concealer brush. So we got the two brushes that they had. I didn't get the sponge because it just didn't look like something I would like based off how I saw other people use it. So I went for the brushes instead. And then I also got the Liquid Touch brightening concealer. The foundation and concealer and the blush I knew were like a must-have after watching all the reviews. So I did get the concealer, and I got color match in the shade 190W. I must say, when I went to Sephora and got this, with COVID and everything, obviously like you can't touch or put on any of the products. So I thought that they handled that really well, and they had everyone with acrylics, and they would swatch it on the acrylic and then hold it up to your face. So I thought that was a really good idea and solution for doing that, to make sure that everyone gets their right shade. And then I also got the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation, and I got this in the shade 210N. And then I, of course, got the Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush, and I got the shade Joy because this was the most raved about shade, and I love liquid blushes, so I'm really excited about that. And then the highlight was not very raved about, but I really wanted to try it still because I do like liquid highlights. I just wanted to give it a chance of its own. So I got the Positive Light, and then I got the shade Enlighten. So that's a little bit more of the silver shade. There was a pink shade that was, I think it was called Enchant. And I was going back and forth, but I tend to like silver highlights more than pink, so I went with the silver. And then I did get a lip, and I got the Lip Souffle Matte Lip Cream, and I got it in the shade Motivate. This is a really bright pink. What was the name of that shade? I can't remember the name of it, but it was really pretty and neutral. My hand immediately went to it, but I was like, I have so many neutral colors. So I was like, I think I'm gonna test the limits and get a fun one. And then I know she didn't come out with a mascara, but the lady at Sephora pointed me towards the Caution Extreme Lash Mascara from Hourglass. So we're gonna try that today too. I was gonna look at the eyebrow, but then I decided not to. I decided not to get the primer. I mean, I did purchase this all myself, so this was a lot of coin for what I did get, and I wasn't about to buy the whole line. Hopefully in the future, PR will be coming in and I'll be able to like review whole lines of brands and stuff like that. All right, I'm excited. Let's jump in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows first, just cause that's what I do normally. Okay, my eyebrows are done. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. I'm gonna use the primer I use most of the time, which is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I like it. So while I let that sit for a second, I'm gonna read to you kind of what the products are. That way too, we can make sure that we use it correctly. Let's talk about the Liquid Touch Foundation. So the Liquid Touch Foundation brush, which is this one, is retailed for $28. It is cruelty-free foundation brush packed with soft, silky brushes that build, blend, and buff. Works for all formulas, and it is synthetic. This product is vegan and cruelty-free, as she should. So let's go ahead and open her up. I haven't opened anything yet. I've been waiting for this video. Okay, so you pull her out. She's packed in some plastic. It says Rare Beauty. There's no brush number or anything. Okay, this is a really pretty looking brush. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's angled. Feels really soft. The handle feels really nice. This feels really good quality, and I think it looks really pretty actually, so that's awesome. All right, let's head over now to the actual foundation. So it's a weightless foundation with concentrated pigment that feels barely there while providing buildable medium to full coverage with a natural finish. And its skin type is normal, dry, combination, and oily. Sounds pretty promising to me. Let's go ahead and try it. This is in the shade 210N. I really like the look of her products. It's very like classy and clean. This isn't glass. You can tell it's plastic even though it looks like glass, which is actually really nice. I love this shape. So we're gonna go ahead and crack her open. Okay, so we have a big doe foot applicator. Doe foot applicators aren't personally my favorite because I don't like dipping this in, putting it on my face and on acne and oil and all that, and then dipping it back into the product. So I typically will just take my palette from Morphe, open this, put that product on there, and then take it with the brush from the palette. So then that way there's not gross stuff going back in to my foundation. Okay, let's go ahead and put that on. So from what I'm seeing, it's very, very liquidy. Okay, we're dipping the brush in. Here we go. Super liquidy. It's going on. It smells like lipstick. So far, I'm absolutely loving this brush. You know how there's some sponges and some brushes that feel like it absorbs all the product and then does not even put it on your face? I feel like this was just one dip in and it's already covering like my entire cheek. Okay, so based off of this cheek compared to this cheek, I really like it. It definitely is a little bit more natural compared to what I'm used to. I also really love this shade. I did ask the Sephora lady to go kind of towards my summer tan. It's getting into fall. I think I might start self-tanning just a little bit. If you are someone though that likes full coverage and wants full coverage glam all the time, I would not say that this would be a foundation that you would really love, just because it isn't full coverage. It just isn't. You can still see some of my moles, a little bit of my acne, or a little bit of redness. And you can definitely still see some of the blue under my eyes from my bags. So it's not full coverage, but I mean, it says that it's not full coverage. But if you are someone who likes a little bit of foundation, not too much, just a little light, maybe more summer, this is a really nice option. And I just feel like I want to keep applying. I'm gonna apply a little bit of it to my eyes because she did not come out with a eyeshadow line for this, which I actually really like because everyone and their grandma is coming out with eyeshadow palettes, and I feel like there is just a lot on the market coming out. So I was really excited that she just did a complexion based line and that it's a little bit more natural, because I feel like when I'm down in Arizona again, once I can get back to school, I feel like I will be reaching for this foundation a lot just because of how hot it is there, and sometimes, you know, you just don't want to be wearing a full face. Okay, so far, obsessed, love it. Okay, let's head into the Liquid Touch concealer brush and read some of the reviews about that. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty similar to the foundation brush. Okay, so the Liquid Touch concealer brush retails at $16. It is a cruelty-free concealer brush with uniquely sculpted bristles and a pointed tip for precise coverage. This product is vegan and cruelty-free, and it is synthetic, so pretty much the same as the foundation brush. So it really does just look like a smaller version of the foundation brush, which I'm not mad about considering that I really liked the foundation brush. Okay, let's look into the brightening concealer. This is the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. It is a lightweight hydrating concealer with cake-free medium to full coverage that lasts while brightening skin with a radiant finish. The coverage is listed as medium, and its skin type is normal, dry, combination, and oily. Seems pretty good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. I got the shade 190W. Keep in mind though, I do like it when my concealer brightens a bit. Compared to the foundation, this is more of a like circular but then thin. It's kind of like a Mentos in a way, and then this is like a full circle on the top, but it looks really pretty. So let's crack her open. She smells like lipstick. All right, and then the dofa is more of a triangle. For concealer, I do just go ahead and apply this to my face. I'm not as picky compared to my foundation, so I'm gonna go ahead and just apply that to the corners. I feel like I should dip back into that because there was a lot here. Okay, so I feel like when you first put it on, a lot of product goes on your face. So let's start blending it out. I have the concealer brush. I'm gonna start with the chin. So far that blends out really nice. It is super light coverage, I feel like. I'm intrigued to see how it'll do with blending in my bags. For the brush, I really like it. I feel like it does its job well. It is able to get in those hard to reach areas like the corner of your nose. Again, I'm not wiping anything, I am stippling everything. Let's head into the under eye area, see how this plays out. My only issue with this is it's really, so it is small, which is nice for those hard to reach places, but I feel like it's gonna take me a really long time to blend out my under eyes compared to a beauty blender where I'll just grab it and dab it in and it takes like 2 seconds. This I really do feel like I have to put in the extra time to make sure everything is blended and do all that. So just keep that in mind if you tend to put your concealer and like to cover a lot of space. This also runs a lot, like in the terms of like a little bit goes a long way. So I probably, when I put this on next time, will not be putting on as much of it. I do like the color of it. I think the color is really nice. It is very dewy, and I don't feel like it dries down super quick, so you do have some time to blend everything else in, and it's still pretty blendable. I do like that the foundation doesn't budge when you are blending in the concealer, because sometimes some foundations will kind of move around, whereas this works together and it doesn't move. See, yeah, like for my forehead, I feel like this is a really small brush to try to blend it with. Okay, I'm gonna dip back into that foundation brush and blend the concealer out a bit. I must say I'm really impressed. I really like how it looks. I am 10 out of 10 with this foundation brush. I think you deserve it in your brush pile. It's really nice. So they did not come out with a liquid bronze of any sort, so there's no bronzer, but I am going to stick with the theme of cream liquid because that's what her brand is really about. It's that natural complexion. So I'm gonna go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, and I'm gonna grab one of the bronzer shades. It looks like this, and I'm gonna go into the lighter bronze shade and just go ahead and apply that. I'll blend it out with this foundation brush, see if that does a really good job as well. You know, we'll kind of test the limits. Oh, and to make sure that my cream contour is very creamy, I usually will apply the Danessa Myricks Beauty Oil, and I'll drop in a dot onto that bronzer so that it'll blend into my skin really nicely. Literally just the smallest one drop so that it's not too much. I do a very small amount on the jawline, and then I tap it on my lips, just right on the center, and then a small. So we got that all applied. Time to test it. Normally I wouldn't use the same brush. I would try a different brush, but we're just gonna see. Then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of tap And I don't like dragging this. This is usually where I really put the effort into stipple. It's starting to. Okay, so I'm noticing on this side a little bit the foundation starting to kind of clump together and pull up. And I don't know if that's just because of the bronzer, but I have no idea. It's only doing it in that one section. It's not doing that anywhere else on my face, so I'm not gonna get too concerned. This is the Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush, and that is in the shade Joy. These are very pigmented, I saw, so I'm only gonna use a little bit. So this retails for $20. It is a weightless, long-lasting liquid blush that blends and builds beautifully for a soft, healthy finish, available in matte and dewy finishes. So this one is a dewy one. Yeah, so it's really natural. Let's go ahead and open it up. All right, so the top is gold. Here's what it looks like compared to the concealer. The top's gold. This color looks really, really pretty. You know how they all smell really similar. Okay, another doe-foot. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little dot on the hand and blend that out. That kind of has like a corally tone to it, but it looks really pretty. 2 little dots. Let's see if that... Okay, I'm just grabbing a typical Morphe blending brush. I feel like I keep applying little dots because it's not doing quite what I thought it would. So that is super pretty. I would say it kind of sticks to the area that you apply it to. It doesn't really move much, which is good once it's on, but it makes it a little bit challenging to blend into the places that you want it to be at. That's super, super pretty. Okay, so I'm not gonna be as scared. I don't know if that was a bad decision. I put a much larger, oh God. This side made me comfortable. Blend it out. Yeah, that's a little different. See, that's why I was doing such little dots on the other side, but I felt like I took like so many of them that I could just do one. In this situation, we just keep blending. I said it from the beginning. I was like, all right, warning, this thing is pigmented, and it still got me. Overall review, love it. I think you just need to know kind of exactly how much to put on, which I'm sure it's all in my hair now. I'm sure you'll be able to gather, but I really like it. It has a really nice natural finish to it. Honestly, I feel like this is the best my skin has looked in makeup in a while. It looks really, really nice and natural. I'm not even getting any like smile lines yet, which I feel like I always get smile lines right away, which is super nice. Okay, let's dip into the highlight, and then, you know what, actually what I'm gonna do really quick, because my under eyes are going to crease, is I'm gonna set them. I'm just gonna grab the Airspun setting powder, and I'm just picking up the smallest amount, and I'm only putting it in this area right here. Just kind of in that T. It will mattify the look a little, but I'm not mad about it because it is really, it's a very dewy look. Just my most oily areas I'm gonna set. Okay, let's go ahead and read about this highlighter. The highlighter was something I heard very mixed reviews about, so I went kind of back and forth on whether or not I should get it, but I ended up getting it. I got it in the shade Enlighten. This retails for $22, and it says a silky second skin liquid highlighter that creates a lasting, soft, and luminous finish. Let's go ahead and open her up. Okay, it does have that same look as the foundation, but it is a bit smaller. This one though is clear rather than having that matte. Let's open her up and smell. Smells the exact same. And again, with the doe-foot applicator, I don't think I'm gonna apply it. Well, here we go. Just gonna tap it on, and let's see. I'll use my finger for this. Oh, wow. Okay, she blends out really pretty. It's very, very soft though. So if you're someone who loves like a beaming highlight, this isn't gonna be the product for you, but it is very, I'm gonna apply just a dot more. It is very not, see, like if you're someone who likes it like that, just without blending it out, this probably won't be what you want, but like, wow. I don't know why people didn't like this. I really love this. It's so soft and it's really perfect for, again, that natural dewy look that you want. It's very pretty and very subtle, but I feel like in the sun it will definitely glow. So I really, really love that. I can see though how people wouldn't like it if they're expecting a little bit more of a highlight, because this does have a very highlighted look to it, but it comes out very fine, very subtle, and I really love that. With a lot of foundations, it can leave like a little bit of a cast, or it can be very powdery. That's only with powder liquids though, and I feel like sometimes with liquids it can feel very heavy or maybe separate from your makeup, but I feel like this is just, it blended in so seamlessly. It looks so, so natural. I really, really love that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, because I do put highlight in different areas, normally I'll put it under my eyebrows, in my inner corner, and on my nose, and above my Cupid's bow. So what I'm gonna do is grab a little brush and just put a little dot of it on that palette. Then we're gonna put a little bit under the eyebrow bone. Wow, see how pretty that looks? It's so natural, but you can tell that it does like make a difference, but it's so fine. Wow, that's really nice. You know what? I don't know why people didn't like that. I feel like that was very well done. Honestly, there hasn't been anything that I have not liked yet, which is a good sign. We love to see that. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara. For that, I'm opening up the Caution Hourglass because Rare Beauty did not have a mascara in their line this time. And the Sephora lady said, once you try this, you'll never go back. So let's see if that is the tea. It's very heavy and it comes in a gold triangular shape in it. When we purchased it on the Sephora like thing, it said 400% more volume. So, okay, my eyelash on this side is curled up. Let's go ahead and put on the eyelash primer. All right, the brush is pretty thin. Wow. It doesn't go on clumpy. Made my eyelashes look pretty long. That looks really nice. I definitely feel like I have to build it up a bit to get that black color that I'm gonna want. I have really small, thin eyelashes and they grow out very straight. This really made my eyelashes look longer than they are. Wow, no, I really like that. I'm impressed. I feel like I don't get impressed with mascaras very often, but that one definitely impressed me. I don't know if it looks how it looks on the viewfinder, but my complexion and my skin looks so good. I feel like they haven't looked this good in a really long time, if ever. I feel like this might be my new Reach 2 foundation. But I must say, like, I have really small lashes and I feel like I always tend to grab falsies because I have such small lashes. But I really like this. I feel really pretty. Okay, let's dip into the last thing, which is the Lip Souffle cream. It's a matte lip cream, and this is in the shade Motivate, so this is gonna be a pretty bright pink color. So this retails for $20. It is a weightless air whipped lip cream that hugs lips with rich color and nourishing hydration that gives a soft, velvety matte finish. And the benefits of it is that it hydrates and that it is also cruelty-free. Okay, I'm really excited about this. Oh, I really like this packaging. It feels very soft, if that makes any sense. Okay, smell. It actually smells pretty decent. It was not as bright as I was expecting it to be, but it does still have a decent amount of color, but it does have a very natural finish to it. It's very hydrating. Like, you can feel it. It's very soft on your lips. It feels very nice. Honestly, it kind of just feels like I'm wearing a chapstick, and I really like it. Looking in the mirror, I really like the color of it. Even though it wasn't as bright as I was expecting, I feel like that's good because it's more inviting to wear in your everyday routine and stuff like that. So I really like it. It feels really good. Yeah, there really was not anything in this that I didn't like other than my weird little patch over here, but it's kind of gone. All right, I'm gonna spray my face really fast. I didn't purchase her setting spray, but I'm gonna just spray with the Morphe Continuous. But I think I will go back and probably purchase a few more things. Like, I probably will go purchase her setting spray because I am intrigued about that. And I do think I want to go back and get her eyebrow pencil just because I have heard such good things. But I don't really use eyebrow pencils. I usually use the Morphe pomade, and I use the hair gel to spike up my brows because I really like that feathery look for me. Final reviews. All right, let's start with the foundation. I really like this. I feel like this is going to be my new go-to grab foundation. It's very natural on your skin, but you know it's there. You know what I mean? When you look at it, you can tell you have foundation on. It's very natural. But it is really nice. So if you are someone who doesn't necessarily want full coverage, you want something easy, really light, but does really complement your skin, this is perfect for you. Now let's go into the concealer. I really liked this. It's not a full coverage concealer, so just know that going into it. Don't go into it expecting to get absolute full coverage, everything to go away. It is very natural. It does brighten, which I really like. I personally like a concealer that brightens a lot more than something else, but it does brighten a lot. I feel like the tone, same with the foundation, I feel like the tone and the shades were really well created. I think it was really nice. It looks really good on the skin. The undertones are really nice as well. I feel like they did a really good job on that. They also have like 48 shades, which is amazing, and it's a new brand, so there's always room to grow, which is really awesome. It's very inclusive. I love that. So yeah, again, 10 out of 10 on this. Really like it. If you are expecting full coverage, this is not going to be the product for you. But if you do like a little bit of that lighter, little, you know, make it look like you didn't do as much as you did, this is really good for that. What next did I do? I used the blush. Love the blush. A little bit goes a long way, which is really nice because this one means it will last you a really long time. All the other colors in there were really nice. This is a dewy, so if you like more of a matte finish, there are matte finish options for you. I really like this. I also really like the packaging of all of these. I think they're really cute. Okay, next is going to be the highlighter. If you want a really bright, blinding highlight, this is not gonna be the product for you. But if you do really like that natural, dewy, you know, kind of a look, this is really perfect for that. I really like it. I feel like this is perfect for just really simple. It's simple makeup, really good complexion accentuating products. So I really like this, and I will definitely use it again. If I do really want a blinding highlight, I will probably lean more towards like a Jaclyn Hill palette or maybe Anastasia, just something with a little bit more pigment rather than something so natural and simple. But if you do want something really natural and simple, this is it for you. This is it, girl. This is perfect. Again, a little bit goes a long way. That will last you a really long time. Okay, what next? Okay, we'll do the lip souffle. I really like this. It feels really nice on my lips, really soft. I feel like it makes them look really nice. But again, this is more of a sheer lip souffle. I feel like it's very sheer. You really can, this color looks bright and it looks scary and it looks harsh, and I really did pack it on, but if you wanted something a little light, you really can take a dip of this and pounce it onto your lips, and it'll be really nice and gorgeous and give you a really kind of like that soft pink natural lip look. So I really like that as well. But if you want something very full coverage, if you want something that really cut, like your lips are cut, I would not recommend that, but it does feel really smooth on the lips. It does feel really hydrating, and it's a really nice, just subtle boldness, so love that. Okay, let's get into the foundation brush. Love this. This is going to be my go-to foundation brush from now on. This is really, really good. I feel like it really did help blend not even just the foundation, but the concealer. I used it a little bit for the bronzer and the blush as well, and I think it just did an overall really amazing job with blending everything out. It feels really nice on the skin, and it does feel really good quality for a very fair price. Next, dipping into the concealer brush. I really did like this for getting precise, but if you're trying to do a lot over like right here with blending your concealer into the foundation, this is very tedious. I feel like it's very small, so getting your forehead blended in, it's perfect for doing that nose and that inner corner, but I feel like when you are going to blend out the forehead and this cheek area, you are gonna want your bigger brush so that you don't feel like you have to be as tedious. Okay, I think that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and take these out. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below. And if you guys like this and think I should do more review videos in the future, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up so I can do that more for you guys. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, beauties.